It's a more bearish thing you can do, which means that you're betting on the stock market or the stock in question, the asset in question going down. It is Monday, December 17th, and this is the video log that takes 30,000 to a million. This is definitely going to happen. And today I'm sitting again a little bit close to the new all-time high, which hasn't happened yet, but will happen in the morning for a little bit, and it hasn't maintained. After I take you through the account, if you're curious, and show you what has happened, I will talk about how to set up a put debit spread, which is very similar to a call debit spread. So you can go back and watch that. I think the previous video was about that. Now this is a more bearish call, but it's a call is kind of confusing there. It's a more bearish thing you can do, which means that you're betting on the stock market or the stock in question, the asset in question going down, the securitized asset in question. So let's go to the account and then I'll show you how to set that up. If you want to limit your downside and you still want to make a bearish call, okay? This is the account. I'm sitting about 77,000. The big contributor was Apple. Although it says plus 700 over here, it's actually only plus $163 because of course I have this offset by my call option that I've sold against my position in Apple. So I'm not actually collecting a lot of that gain. Virtually collecting the gains of 40 shares. At least it's gonna happen like that until the end of the year. Actually, until January 17th, which is when my option expires. All right, so let's look a little bit further. Everything else is up just a little bit because the market had a nice day. And then we go into precious metals and uranium, which totally killed me. Uranium is the biggest contributor to my downfall today. The reason why I had an all-time high in the morning is because chemical was up 3%, but it ended down more than 2%, which is a 5% downswing, and that's reflected in the price. In my gains here, negative $200, and then another negative 50. I now operate with 1,300 shares of chemical, totaling to about $11,661. And so far in the options, I've only gained about 66, and I have a ton of options open. You can see that every single one of these lines is an option here, option play, and it says 2 options here, etc. So all this money over here, if everything goes right and chemical price stays above 950, I will collect all of this money plus and then some from the gains of the stock. But it's not a good sign. Today the dividend came and the stock sold off, so I don't know if that's a very good sign or not. I don't think so, but maybe I'll need to readjust my target from 9.5 to 8.5 and just start operating that range. But I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that chemical resumes being between 9 and 10. So far, my average cost base is 9.76, but I have made a lot of money playing with options around that area, so I'm not really too bothered about that. As long as chemical does not fall for too far down below $8 or below $9 rather. Now moving on, so that's basically why it didn't happen. You can probably see it in the week chart over here. Look, I went all the way up to 77,829 in the morning, and then it dropped all the way down. The week gains is $1,300. You can see that. If you're interested further, you can see the 1 month chart is just a little bit under 1%. The 3 months chart is 5.7%. 1 year is 38.66. So very successful year overall. And then the all-time chart. I started this channel and putting money into this account somewhere around August 28th, 2018. And so somewhere around here. So since then, it's been about 40% gain. The all-time, of course, is 44% over here. So, but the reason you don't see much change in this first part of me holding the account is because there's only a few $1,000s in it, and so it didn't change by much. That's how it works. Okay, now how to set up a put debit spread. So what the heck is a put debit spread, and why would you do it? So have you ever were you ever bearish on a stock? Like you think the stock is gonna go down, or the market, and you think it's gonna go down, but not that much, and you don't feel like buying a put option because that's too expensive. Well, you can reduce the cost of your put option in exchange for the infinite gains you might have from executing that put option. Okay, so or from its potential. So let's go into the account here, and I'll show you how to set this up. So for example, if I think that Apple is going to go down, let's say before December 20th, but just going to go down by a little and not a lot, and I don't think necessarily it's going to go down below 277.5, but I definitely think it's going to be lower than 280. So what I can do is I can buy a put option. All right, a 280 put option for December 20th. Always adjust the date over here. Make sure you're working with the date that you like. And then what I'll do after that is I'll sell a put option right below it. And Robinhood is actually super intelligent because it recognized what I was doing. And you can see it up here. It says put debit spread. What an intelligent software. So what does this mean? How does this operate? What's going to happen on December 20th? Well, if the price is above 280, then I'm going to lose $96. This is the total cost of my operation here. It's 247 minus 151, okay? Because I've sold this put and I've bought this one here. The 280 I've bought and a 277.5 I've sold. So I'm only losing $96. If I didn't sell this put option, the 277.5, then in this case, I would be losing $247, which is a lot more than 96. What happens if the price of Apple by December 20th lands somewhere between 280 and 277.5? Well, you can see my break even here for this put option, 277.53. Okay, but I'm not going to be paying that much in premium, so I'm actually going to be somewhat profitable. I wouldn't actually execute this trade because the mathematics don't work out in my favor too much. So I don't even know if I'd be able to double my money. So it might not be a very good trade to settle. But in any case, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making some money if the price is below 280, and I'm going to forfeit any kind of gain that I would get if the price dropped dramatically lower, below 277.5. Okay. So I don't get the near infinite amount of money if Apple keeps dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, right? If it goes all the way down to 200 on December 20th, I'm not going to get like a bajillion dollars. I'm still going to be capped as far as how much money I can get. Let's see what happens here. Continue, good for day, one contract, a review order. Make sure we don't execute it. All right, so you can see here, time and force, good for the day. Here we go. We buy to open at 280 put, and then we sell to open at 277.5 put. All right, and then I would click submit order. It would charge me $96, and then I would have this option play. And so I just wait, and if Apple goes down a bit, I might nearly double my money. Who knows? It's probably not going to be, but I might. I can't do the math on top of my head, but so it might be a good play if you think Apple's going to go down a little bit. You might be able to double your money, but if you don't, then I don't know. Then you don't do the play. You do something else. You invest in dividend stocks or something. All right. So that's how you set up a put debit spread. All right, as opposed to a call debit spread, which I explained how to do in the previous video. So all you Robinhood users, go ahead and do this if you think that a stock or the market is gonna go down slightly. Of course, just like anything else, make sure you do your homework independently of just what I'm saying, and do your own due diligence and make sure that you understand the markets, you understand you can lose your premium, etc. And yeah, consult with a financial professional, a financial advisor if you're unclear about any of this, and if you lack direction, feel like you don't know what you're doing. So, but anyways, if you want to play around with this and you want to take low cost on being bearish with limited downside, then you could implement the put debit spread into your repertoire of option plays that you can pull out of your back pocket and shoot at the Robinhood account. All right, I don't know. I'm just being dumb. Okay, so that's it. That's how you set it up. So I haven't actually done this on this account, so I don't have anything to show you from experience here. But I may do a cold credit spread soon, um, depending on how things develop. All right. I hope that helps, and hopefully I hit an all-time high pretty soon. I'm actually thinking, besides, by the way, besides the BMW, BMW, all right. Besides the new car that I bought, right? And I want to make a video about that and see if I can play around with some video here. It's been raining, unfortunately, so it's been kind of bad weather, and I've been kind of busy at work, etc. So I haven't scheduled anything, any date to go out and drive around and take some video shots. But besides that, my friend told me that I should make a completely for beginners um, videos on how to do basic stuff, right? Like just how to make money in the stock market. Like, what is the stock market? Just break everything down and just keep it super, super simple. So I might do a series about that, maybe like 10, 20 episodes. Maybe I'll keep it going. But I want to eventually have a few different shows on this channel. You know, like I have my video log for just for selfish reasons to record my progress and just to share with other people what I've been doing. And also maybe I'll do like eventually when this account goes to a million, I'll do some Robinhood millionaire lifestyle videos, which I'm trying to practice doing right now, and with the Beamer, right? And um, after that, you know, I want to do something a little bit educational and chill, educational for super ultra beginners, and hopefully the super ultra beginners also listen to this because I kind of share some more advanced stuff. It's not super advanced, but it's advanced enough for the average Joe, right? The average person just picking up a Robinhood app isn't going to be trading options. I mean, unless they're a complete genius and understand how options work and everything else, then I mean, they're going to struggle with it. Personally, it took me a few years in the investment world, right? In my first few years to kind of get comfortable with the idea of options, understand how they work, like what am I actually paying for, like what is an option. This is the kind of stuff that I plan on discussing. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I have some more time to make videos. Anyway, that's this video's run kind of long already for just a quick update and a put debit spread explanation. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it and try it out. I'm gonna end it off right here, and hopefully y'all are making more money than I am. You know what I mean? All right, peace out.